Welcome back to Unveiled Oracle and Tarot. Today, we're exploring the brand new Supernatural Oracle deck written by Sarah Ellen and illustrated by Jan Mininghouse. For those curious about the context of the Oracle, it is based on the CW series Supernatural, which ran for an incredible 15 full seasons, producing an astounding 327 one-hour episodes. Suffice it to say, there is no shortage of material for the creators to pull from, and it's always interesting to see what others pick up on. The previous released tarot deck, based on the show, for instance, certainly has its surprise choices. I thought about doing a comparison between the two, but given that it was entirely different creatives who worked on these decks, I thought that might be a little too subjective. Perhaps I'll do something like that with the recent Magic the Gathering Oracle and the D&D Tarot, since those were written and illustrated by the same people, but for now, let's focus on this deck. I always like to start with the box. Packaging really is the basis of first impressions, and right away I'm drawn to the colors. Not because they're bold, but because the hue and contrast put me in mind of the show's aesthetic. I know I said I wouldn't compare the two, but differing artistic visions aside, I really feel like one of the things missing from the Supernatural Tarot was color. As it's used here, it really does capture the supernatural vibe. Beyond the artwork, I do love these types of boxes. I love to just unfold the contents like this. It's neat and so much easier to open than a regular box. I will caution you to be careful sliding the guide in and out of its slot. As you can see, mine got caught on the strap and dealt a fair bit of damage to the corner here. An essential component to any deck, in my opinion, is a well-constructed guide. The booklet is itself pretty standard in terms of construction, and inside we find that the guide is also very no-frills. There's a brief introduction at the start, and about the author at the end, and everything in between consists of card descriptions and images. Interestingly, this is the first oracle of this type I've encountered that did not include any spreads, custom or otherwise. I found that surprising considering its theme, and though it certainly isn't a massive oversight, I do think it's a missed opportunity. Aside from that, the pages are super glossy. They kind of feel like a heavier comic book page, which I actually really like. They don't stick together much, and it's easy to flip through. In the absence of a card numbering system, we have full page, full color images, which make them easy enough to find and reference. The organization of the guide is very straightforward. A 2-page spread for each card, but likely because of all the detail in the description, I think the creators decided to forego any reversed card reflections. Overall, though, I think the guide is neatly composed, if a bit bare bones. Let's talk about the cards, particularly the backs, as they are loaded with little details. First, the title itself serves as a callback to the title opening of every episode where Supernatural appears in the center of the TV screen. Placing it here like this makes perfect sense. In the corners, we have the Horn of Gabriel, the Angel Depowering Sigil, the Devil's Trident, and the Monster Trapping Sigil. We also have a couple of tiny pentagrams here and here. Over the rest, we have an angel blade and the first blade crossed over a devil's trap. And of course, flames, as fire is a central element to the show, used in spells and to burn the bones of ghosts and the bodies of hunters, among other things. The cards themselves have the same soft, smooth texture as the cover of the guide. It really gives good finger feel, but as a practical note, the finish tends to make the cards stick to themselves. So if you're planning to use this as your daily, then be prepared for a break-in period. I'm hoping it doesn't impede the flip through, which we're going to go ahead and get to next. As a fan of the show, I'm interested in how all of you feel about the Supernatural Oracle, so be sure to share your thoughts in a comment. If you liked this exploration, then don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel and get updated when I post. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.